Greetings! I figured I would collect and cover some Modern Warfare news that has been happening as of late. Wasn't going to cover just one thing, but a few things have been going down. Standalone MWR, a summer event with a new themed map, probably more supply drops. So, if anyone is still interested in this game and are looking for events and things to happen to bring you back, or perhaps a higher player count to be able to find a game in some of the not-so-popular game modes to finish some challenges, well, those things might be happening soon. First thing, this was leaked a few weeks ago because the price was posted in a store somewhere, but yesterday on Friday it was finally confirmed that Modern Warfare Remastered is being sold separately and will become available Tuesday the 27th in disc and download for the low price of $40. I'm joking, of course, about the low price part. It is actually $40, and people aren't so happy about that, obviously. If it were being sold for $40 by itself on release, that would be a fair price to me. Yeah, it's a remastered game, but that doesn't matter. Tons of people want to play it again, and at that early point in the life cycle, you're getting in on the ground floor, you can experience it without supply drop weapons, everyone is level 1, player counts are high, community interest is high, but it was clearly bundled with Infinite Warfare to prop up the sales of that flop of a game. I say flop from a Call of Duty standpoint. I am aware that it still sold a crap ton of copies. But now, here almost in July, at a point when people are either moving away from COD or getting on the World War II hype, is it worth $40? Are you going to play it that much? Well, it's better than nothing. It's better than paying the $80 for the bundle if you still really want to play Modern Warfare Remastered, but the price seems off-putting mainly because of how long they waited and how far they went with the supply drop weapons in this game, which was pretty upsetting since we paid extra to enjoy our nostalgia, and now they're still charging a pretty high price just to get into the game, then be faced with the microtransactions. It's still that weird thing with COD. Usually it's one or the other, a cheap game with tons of in-game purchases, or an expensive game that really minimizes that aspect, maybe just has some cosmetic rates. Now, I'm sure they have people over there calculating the perfect price point, what they think will net them the most profit, but I find it hard to believe that that number is really $40. I mean, I know this is Activision, so it's not unexpected. You can look at old COD games that are all still somehow $40 all the way back to Black Ops 1, then it drops to $20 for the rest of them. And I'm guessing it has to be $40 so that the Infinite Warfare bundle still provides a discount for getting both games. Pretty sure that's the reason. But if we ignore that side of things, imagine a world where they're selling MWR for just $10, even though there's no way it would ever drop below 20 because the original COD 4 is still $20. Well, if it were $10, a lot of the people who have been semi-interested this whole time will be much more inclined to pick it up and give it a try. That's a lot more fresh players who might spend money on supply drops, and because there are so many fresh players, that could bring some of the old players back who were tired of the low player counts and who want a whole new wave of essentially Christmas noobs in July, and those returning players might also spend money on supply drops. But with it being $40, I don't expect the influx of players to be as noticeable, but I'm sure it still will happen to an extent, so if you were having trouble finding matches in a mode like Headquarters and wanted to get some game mode challenges done, well, maybe you should hop on after Tuesday and see if it's any better. Another reason to hop on Tuesday would be to check out the Days of Summer event beginning on the 27th, and it will last 5 weeks to help push the standalone launch. There will be game giveaways, XP events, new playlists, and a new summer-themed map, kind of like what we saw with Daybreak in that event, although this time the summer-themed map will include changes that are not just cosmetic. So whichever map they choose to overhaul with a summer theme, there may also be some changes that affect gameplay, unlike Daybreak and the classic Winter Crash maps, which are more or less just reskinned. It's funny imagining what they could do with some of the maps. They could take a darker one like Bog or Wetwork and really brighten that up like what happened to Downpour. Imagine the rolling green hills of Bog or a bright sunny Wetwork on a calm ocean, although sunny weather doesn't fully equate to summer theme, so we'll see what they choose to do soon enough. What if they made Bog on the beach? That's an easy summer theme, the beach, with the towels and the umbrellas, and that side with the fence could all just be the ocean. The mound of trash could be worked in like a sandy hill with some grass on it. The buildings back there, all beach-related buildings. I could actually see that working really easily. Bog into beach. You've even got the alliteration there. I'd play that map. I doubt I nailed the prediction, but if I didn't, my idea was clearly better than what they actually did. Anyway, it could be just about anything. And finally, the Days of Summer event is allegedly full of surprises, which I assume means more supply drops. It could also mean some gift for the players, though, to win back a bit of favor and further push the launch of the standalone game. It would be good for them to create a little buzz of hype in the community to make people want to pick up the game, like an entirely new map for free. Please don't remaster Modern Warfare 2 map, or I'll be convinced you're never making Modern Warfare 2 remastered. But they could throw something like a new map out there to get people interested. It might be time for those attachments to finally drop, which I was dreading happening for a long time, ever since they were found in the files. But at this point, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not playing much these days, so do whatever you want to do. Aside from that, though, I see no reason for there not to also be a new operation of supply drops, just like the Daybreak event, Shamrock and Awe thing, probably where if you complete the whole set, you get something for doing so, like Graves dressed up in a certain summer way. Fine with me. Of course, I'm not spending much time playing Modern Warfare these days, but I'll drop in for this event and see what's up. I still have a ridiculous amount of depot credits that should help me earn whatever it is they have in this event. They could do some community goal thing like Black Ops 3's done in the past. Seems like they have something up their sleeve. Anyway, that's most of the Modern Warfare Remastered current events here. When stuff goes down on Tuesday, maybe I'll be opening some supply drops with these depot credits one last time and talking about all the event information when it begins. You can let me know what you think about all this. Are you still playing MWR? Did you stop playing because you got bored or because finding games was a pain? Will you come back to check out the event and all the new people picking up the standalone game? Or will you be picking up the standalone game because you've been waiting all this time? Well, thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.